And as you grow older, you begin to question, why are we poor? Because you begin to see other people's lifestyles. And I remember crying out to God one time at age 13. I said, if you exist, you got to speak to me and explain this to me. And it was at age 13 that my life was transformed. Because that night at 3 a.m. outside on the dirt ground, under the stars in the Bahamas, with tears running down my face, I asked God to explain to me why we were poor. His answer was simple. He says, because of your mind. At age 14, I wrote on paper everything I wanted to be and to do. Today, I am doing those things. And something happened between sleeping on the floor and flying my own jet today. What happened is I had a mental transformation.
When you meet somebody who goes, hey, I suck at basketball, or hey, I'm fat, and you say to them, do you train? You already know the answer.
Nothing changes until your mind changes. You can change your clothes and still have the whole mind. You can change your location and still have the old mind. You can change your house and still have the old mind. Nothing changes until your mind changes.
I want to ask you a question, and that is, what is in your life's blueprint? This is the most important and crucial period of your lives, for what you do now and what you decide now at this age may well determine which way your life shall go.
So my whole life was changed because I fed myself new information from that book, which changed my concept of me.
And people really struggle with that. They go, why do you read? Well, that's how you train your brain. Why do you play chess? That's how you train your brain. Why do you do public speaking? Well, then you train your mind to be able to think in the moment, quickly, be witty, whatever you have to do. And so whatever you want, I can pretty much predict whether you'll get it or not by you just texting me, here's how much I train. But mark my words, if you don't train, you're going to guaranteed you won't hit your potential if you don't train under the right people.
And I discovered things like this. The greatest tragedy in life is not death. Some people think that when someone dies, that's the worst thing that can happen to you. That's not true. I discovered that the greatest tragedy in life is not death, but it's life without a purpose. It is more tragic to be alive and not know why than to be dead and not know life.
Life is not really long, so life is real short.
I discovered that there are 5 questions that everybody must answer to become successful. I discovered these when I was 15 years old. Write them down. Every human must answer to become successful are these questions, and every one of you in this room got to deal with these questions.
Number 1,
who am I? It's a tough question, and some of you think you've answered it, but it's not an easy question to answer. I ask people, who are you? They say, I'm a nurse. I didn't ask you what you did. I want to know, who are you? How do you identify yourself? You shouldn't confuse yourself with your career. Your career is temporary. That means when you lose your job, then you lose your life. Today, they have been even attempting to say that you are from monkeys.
secondly,
you must answer is, where am I from? Very important question. It's a tough question. Until you know where you're from, you don't know who you are. And the third question I had to answer and grapple with is, why am I here? Why did you come here? It's a tough question. You didn't come here just to make a living and pay bills and then die.
Don't allow anybody to make you feel that you are nobody. Always feel that you count. Always feel that you have worth. And always feel that your life has ultimate significance. Now that means that you should not be ashamed of your color. Don't be ashamed of your biological features. Somehow you must be able to say in your own lives and really believe it, I am black but beautiful.
You didn't come just to make a living. You came here to make a difference. You came to deliver something that we're supposed to have. We got to find out what that is. You're not a mistake. You are not a biological accident. So why did you come here? It's a tough question.
In your life's blueprint should be a deep belief in your own dignity, your own worth, and your own somebodyness.
The fourth question everybody must answer is, what can I do? What is my true ability? And this is a tough question because most of the people are living below their true potential.
Everybody wants the good life, but not everybody gets the good life.
You don't know what you're capable of. Why? Because we have accepted other people's opinions of our own ability.
You must have, as a basic principle, the determination to achieve excellence.
We've allowed people and culture and society to tell us what we can and cannot do. I was a victim of that years ago. I had to be delivered from people.
I believe one of the great ways to mix things up is what you listen to and who you surround yourself with. I'm unbelievably passionate about people finding more optimistic, practical friends. I would say auditing your circle. Like if somebody wants a meaningful life, live a meaningful life, just get happier. I think the people that you spend your time with is a big one. The amount of people listening right now who've got a mother who's super pessimistic and cynical, but they love their mother and they don't realize that cutting down their time from 7 hours a week of engagement with their mother to 2 and adding, like going out of their way to seeing the person that's always smiling in the office and trying to spark up a friendship and become friends with that person and cutting up that 7 hours a week from mom to 2 to mom, maybe 30 minutes with that person and maybe reallocating the other hours to themselves or other things is a massive deal. It's a massive deal.
Even living in this city, this town right here, could be your greatest curse. Because there are certain things they don't expect you to do in this town. They tell you how far you can go, what you cannot do, what's never been done, and you better don't upset the boat and don't achieve that here, and you can't do that here. They muffle your true ability. What can you do is the question. And the fifth question, write it down, everyone must answer, is where am I going? This one has to do with your destiny. Where are you going in your life? Where will you be in the next 10 years? What do you see for the next 50 years of your life? What do you want to do with yourself in the next 40 years? What do you see in your life as your future destiny? What's your hope to become and to do in your life? Or are you simply waiting for the next paycheck?
If you don't train your body, if you don't train your diet, if you don't train at basketball, you won't get it.
Now each of you is in the process of building the structure of your lives. You're going to be deciding as the days and the years unfold what you will do in life, what your life's work will be. Once you discover what it will be, set out to do it and to do it well. And I say to you, my young friends, that doors are opening to each of you. Doors of opportunity are opening to each of you that were not open to your mothers and to your fathers. And the great challenge facing you is to be ready to enter these doors as they open.